He used to be a journalist, a mayor of London, a minister of foreign affairs in the government of Theresa May. He was actively campaigning for Brexit and then suddenly refused to take up the seat of the prime minister after the Brexit referendum was a success. Boris Johnson is now the head of the Conservative Party, and he is to become the Prime Minister of the UK.
Jeremy Hunt, 46,656. Boris Johnson, 92,153. And therefore I give notice that Boris Johnson is elected as the leader of the Conservative and Unionist Party.
I want to begin by thanking my opponent, Jeremy, by common consent, an absolutely formidable campaigner and a great leader and a great politician. Jeremy, in the course of 20 hustings, 20 hustings or husting-style events, it was more than 3,000 miles, by the way, it was about 7,000 miles that we did crisscrossing the country. You've been friendly, you've been good-natured, you've been a font of excellent ideas, all of which I propose to steal.
Boris Johnson is a staunch Eurosceptic. He believes that the UK should leave the EU at any cost, be it even the hard Brexit with no deal. Last July, he left the post of the Minister of Foreign Affairs because his position on the Brexit negotiations was more radical than the views of Theresa May.
We're going to get Brexit done on October the 31st. We're going to take advantage of all the opportunities that it will bring in a new spirit of can-do.
Yet not everyone in the UK government were happy about the victory of Boris Johnson. Even before the vote, some ministers made a promise to resign in case he becomes the Prime Minister. Minister of State for Europe and the Americas, Alan Duncan, resigned a day ago. People of the UK also have mixed feelings about Boris Johnson, some even comparing him to Donald Trump.
Oh, horrified, to be honest. I just think, you think two huge powers run by these sort of white men with blonde floppy hair who don't really care what they say so long as it's a popular opinion. Yeah, I mean, it's horrendous. I do think he probably is a smart person, but I don't think he has anyone's best interest at heart apart from his own.
Boris Johnson is to officially assume his position on June 24th, when his predecessor, Theresa May, will put a motion to the Queen Elizabeth about her resignation. Johnson will have exactly 100 days to leave the EU. Brussels has already congratulated Johnson with victory.
Congratulations to Boris Johnson to be nominated as Prime Minister. And I'm looking forward to have a good working relation with him. There are many different and difficult issues to tackle together. We have challenging times ahead of us. I think it is very important to build up a strong and a good working relation because we have the duty to deliver something which is good for people in Europe and in the United Kingdom. So I'm looking forward to working with him.
President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelensky has also congratulated Boris Johnson with his new post, and in his tweet he expressed his hopes that the ties between Kyiv and London would grow stronger. While being the head of the UK's Foreign Office, Johnson was actively criticizing Russia's aggression against Ukraine and was one of the most hardline supporters of sanctions against Russia. In 2017, Johnson visited Kyiv and announced that he will support sovereignty of Ukraine.